know if I should do this in kind of lines. Oh man, that is too pretty. How many gallons was this? 2 gallons. So thick of goo there. Yeah. That was perfect. Perfect. I did pour a little extra in there last time. So we'll see. I'm not too worried. If I have to mix a little more, I mix a little more. Welcome everybody. I hope you all are having a good day. Living aloha. Laura, already here. What would I do without you guys? Nothing. I'd be bored off my ass. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here. I think that's... Did they share our live?
Yeah, Laura did.
Thank you, Laura.
She just got back from the vet.
The vet, Laura. Is everything okay? We will pray for your animals if that's what we need to do. It's funny, man. I didn't even want a dog for a while. I had my favorite dog in the world, and once you lose like something you really like, you never think about it. You're like, for me, I was like, I almost didn't want dogs for a while. I was like, it's always the best dang dogs I've ever had that have the worst endings.
What are we making today?
Dude, we're doing gold here. We're gonna call this Gaddafi's. Dude, come over here and look at this. Tell me that's not just the gold drip. It's just so cool watching that just goo. Living aloha. God bless you. I'm so sorry.
Laura said the puppy had an infection and almost went into
Oh my goodness.
anaphylactic shock.
Yeah. Well, I am so glad you got him to the vet.
Hello, Josh Bailey.
Josh Bailing here.
Thank you, Daniel.
Daniel, thank you very much. Okay, now that I worked this side, I'm going to run all my excess. I'm just working the whole thing. I'm looking for any heavy spots, and as you see, I'm actually hitting some. One kind of important thing is to just keep working slowly that product to the other side now. Be really organized. So everything behind the roller, like on this side, should be pretty well gauged by the time I push my product over there. I noticed a lot of people, they kind of just roll haphazardly all over the place, not really thoughtful as to where they're pushing product, and then they're always very unorganized. In the end, they have high spots, low spots, fish eyes. So take your time when you're rolling product, and just remember you're trying to create a very even layer all the way across the piece. So the goal is an even sheet. How is everybody today? Where are you guys watching from? And tell me what you're blessed with. What are you blessed with today? What's one blessing that you would not want to wake up tomorrow without? If you were to wake up tomorrow, what's the number one blessing you wouldn't want to live without?
Daniel said, I did a slab table a few years ago. 3.5 feet slab.
Damn, Daniel. That sounds awesome. I like that.
Snacky Lips is grateful for food. Cameron's grateful for life.
Smacky Lips, that's a good one.
Grateful for his support of life.
Good for you, Josh. Support around you is so undervalued often.
Laura's grateful for her family, others included.
Good job, Laura. I'm grateful for all you guys too. Definitely children are at the top of my list, and then I'd say past children. I love my coworkers, and then my customers are amazing blessings every day.
Usually wants to know what we're putting this on top of.
This is just a double. Oh no, this was actually we had this unique material. It's actually like 1.5 inch thick slab particle board. People use it to build like laminate countertops and stuff like that as just a weird base. Well, I thought it would be perfect just to pour epoxy over, so that's what I used. And so it's all just a 4x8 sheet, 1.5 inch thick, kind of heavy particle. Josh, you're a badass. Thank you for being here too. If anybody wants or needs and I hope he likes me telling people this, but if you need a badass artist to do a really good flag for you, the only guy I've actually bought a few from. I take that back. There was a guy who used to work kind of for me and around me, and I kind of helped him a little bit, and he built flags, but he never sold any of them. Nobody would ever buy his art because it wasn't like the best art in the world. I don't think he watches me either, so hopefully. But I think I bought all his flags because I felt bad he wasn't selling them, so I just kept buying them from him. So I think that's how I gave away a bunch of gifts of flags for 1 year. But Josh's flag I actually have in my shop, and he has another really badass flag that he made at the sheriff's department. Okay, I have a plan for that big pile of product right there. If you notice, I'm purposefully leaving some kind of high piles here. I'm doing some weird stuff today, guys. This is purely art, so realize I'm only doing art today, so I don't recommend all the techniques I'm doing. If this was a finished countertop, I'd do it for myself. I wouldn't do it for you because we'd have UV issues and stuff, because I'm going to use some spray paints and some different art mediums, and I'm going to have fun today. So thank you for all the love. Did we just get a bit? Damn, guys, thank you. That's probably the dumbest place I could set my roller. Set it right over there.
And then you have these two colors too, though.
They're going to go down first. Dude, thank you. Thank you for the love, guys. Dude, it's actually so helpful when you guys do that. I'm so glad that I don't have to be beautiful and I can still get lots of love. Jeanette, thank you for being here today. Badass woman. Favored by God. Look at that. Okay. What is this?
Living a little hot. Loves epoxy. What's her name again? She came to the LA San Diego.
Living Aloha. She came to the San Diego. Did we have us? Oh, yes. That's Living Aloha. Oh, Living Aloha. Now I know who you are. Damn. She's a badass too. She's a hard worker. Kind of a boss lady. I bet you would.
Oh wait, I always say it wrong. Enos?
It's the Ennis. Ennis.
Sorry, Ennis.
Sometimes I have a hard time memorizing all the different channels to actual names. Yeah, I think this maybe will be better, but I think I'm going to try to trust the process here. No, frick. Who knows? Okay, I better clean my hands. One of my first rules of Fight Club of Epoxy, first rule of Epoxy Club, never talk about Epoxy Club. No. I always clean my hands, but I always get goo on them. But then just go back and clean them up. Don't be afraid to take a little bit of time to stay clean. So I'm doing something weird here first, so I apologize for... Where's my ink? Okay, now, stupid? Hell yeah. But pretty? I think so. So, what am I doing? I have no idea. Have I tested this? I have not. Wait a minute.
It's gonna be the guinea pig.
Dude, is
What's the best cleaner?
this water-based? I can't do this if it's water-based. It's like so pretty, but I thought this was alcohol-based. Sad day. You know what? I'm gonna try it anyway. This is art day, right? We're just gonna go with it. You know what? You gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet. well there. Well now. Like I say, guys, this is just for fun.
Austin says it's the best way to see if it works, right?
Best way to see it. Go live and embarrass yourself on an open live channel when your stuff fails. Hey, thanks for the love, guys. You know what? We don't care if it works out. If we're learning, that's all I care about. And I'm gonna get this.
The living glass that you can just add a clear coat
Yeah,
on top to make it safe.
yeah.
If it ever fails, do you just paint over it?
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. This is actually, we're just going over this anyways because I didn't like what we did yesterday. Thank you for the love, guys. You know what? Okay, I am not sad with that look, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a process here, y'all. We'll see.
Came said to use a hair dryer.
Oh, to push it with a hair dryer? Yeah, sometimes I do that. Not a lot. Sometimes I do.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Thanks for the followers, all you guys. Now, is that fogged? It looks
dark
like.
navy blue pleather base to set it on top of high black chair to match visuals. I don't know. How long?
Are you talking about me, Athena? Or this table? I don't.
Oh yeah, I bet you she's talking about.
She's saying I should be on what? I'm just kidding.
How long does a table like that take to dry out?
Just overnight, guys. About 12 hours. Tomorrow morning, you could start lightly using the surface as long as it was mixed properly. So, all right, now for the fun stuff, the colors. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of burning action right now. So,
Dang, I thought it would take longer for some reason. Lacey said stone coat question mark.
no, we're not stone coat, but thank you guys. Now, normally, hell no to the no, hell no. You know, we are Diamond Coat Epoxy and Countertop Epoxy.com. If you come to a class, we teach you to be a Diamond Coat installer. Basically, I try to show everything about the science of epoxy and why our products are. We explain why we sell the products we sell. I believe most people are just relabeling and redistributing all the same damn products. And there's only a very few companies that have high quality products anymore. And I believe we're one of the only companies in the world right now that's very unique in that we have very specific countertop epoxy, flooring epoxy, wall epoxy. We're not just selling essentially what most people are just selling the cheapest possible formula and giving you instructions on how you can kind of make it work in every different area. And that's why you see a lot of failures with epoxy and a lot of substandard work, because the installer probably worked really hard and did everything as properly as they could. The epoxy just failed them. So, oh yeah, see that purple?
Why are you burning it and where are we located?
We're burning it. We're just to pop the air bubbles and warm it up. And you know what? I just like burning stuff. I've always been a pyromaniac, so probably a bad answer there, but that's it. And we are located in Grand Junction, Colorado. So, and we do training all over the world. Is there anybody on here that's going to be in London with me? I mean, what's our dates in London? 17th. 17th to 19th with our Q&A on the 20th. So if you want to come to London and meet me, we're going to be doing tubs, floors, walls, countertops. So it's going to be a very, very fun time. So can't wait to see you all in London. And then we're going to Milan, Italy after that, and South Africa after that. And we'll be having classes here in between all those. So, oh yes.
So does that help it cure, or is it what makes it?
This is actually a two-part resin, and curing The curing of epoxy is, generally, if it's a good product, it's not drying. If you ever smell an epoxy, like all the stinky epoxies that you smell really hard, there's evaporative chemicals coming out of that that's helping and aiding in the hardening. But a really high-end product like this that actually doesn't smell at all, it's an exothermic reaction taking place, and the molecules of resin and hardener have to connect in the correct amount or volume, temperature. There's quite a few little factors you kind of want to pay attention to when you're doing that. Wow, I'm trying to spray into the wet alcohol, so I'm going to have to spray a little bit more. So,
That looks cool. I want to try to do that, but I guarantee I'd fail.
Austin, come to a class and I guarantee you wouldn't fail. I train people every single day how to do this and not fail. So, I mean, holy cow, how are you going to ever succeed without some failure in between too? So, never be afraid of failure.
He said, do you come to the USA?
Huh?
But he said, do you come to the USA?
I do come to I'm in the USA right here, so you're definitely welcome. Always in my Colorado class.
World tour.
We're doing a world tour this summer. Before COVID, I did a lot of traveling around the world and training, and I kind of missed some of my peeps out there, and I've been getting asked to go back and work with a few people in particular, so I'm looking forward to working with some of our really good, especially one guy that I was partnering with pre-COVID and Brexit and everything, and we went into so much crazy stuff to survive COVID and everything together. He's such a cool dude. So he actually came here to the U.S. and drove my Hennessy Velociraptor on a big trip with his little boy, and they had fun going all through I think, Yellowstone and everything. Did like a 10-day road trip. And I'm looking forward to getting back in touch with him, and we'll be working together. So, oh man, dude, I am not sad with this. I don't know, maybe I should be, but I don't know. Thanks for being on here. And thank you for the love, guys. Now, don't be afraid to judge the crap out of me here in a second. Creative epoxy designs, let loose. Anytime you feel like it. That's the inner you telling you what to do. All right, now for just my alcohol. Now I'm not going to torch this because I have a lot of flammable down on this now. So now is when I go purely to alcohol to do the rest of the work. Pop all my air bubbles, and I want to kind of melt a lot of what I just sprayed down into the epoxy. So it's going to take a lot of that look away. You're just going to have a little, as this evaporates, it's going to give it a really natural evaporated pattern from that alcohol evaporating. So where are we all watching from today? What country? Name any. What's that?
I don't know exactly what you're doing, but I love your dedication.
Oh, well, thank you. These are just epoxy countertops. This is countertopepoxy.com, and just kind of a fun sample we're doing. We're doing a little bit of art today. If you notice this,
Florida, Missouri, Oklahoma, West Virginia.
is that alcohol making you cough?
Illinois, Connecticut, Florida, South Carolina, New York, Ohio,
Oh, now I'm breaking it up. See, now
Delaware, Fort Worth, Texas,
Fort Worth, Texas, Delaware,
Nebraska,
Nebraska, Alaska.
Delaware, Connecticut, New York.
New York and Connecticut. Got a bunch of gangsters on here.
Brooklyn, Harlem,
Is there really Harlem and Brooklyn? Yeah, I was like, damn it.
Tennessee,
I'm about to get my ass beat if I say the wrong thing.
Orchard Park.
Somebody's gonna
Orchard
show
Park,
up.
New York, New Mexico.
New Mexico.
I'm assuming that's 97%, right? Alcohol.
99%. Correct you are, sir. And I'm gonna spray a lot. Especially now that I know I'm not torching.
We got Bronx in the building.
The Bronx?
Yeah. Have you seen J-Lo recently?
Has J-Lo been hanging out in your establishments?
Louisiana, Buffalo, Montana, California, Ohio State, Louisiana. How do I get your product?
Countertopepoxy.com. The link's in the bio, and we ship it all over the world. So definitely just.
Denver.
Oh, that's turning out pretty. That's turning out pretty.
Chicago, Greece. She's gone. She's not from my block.
Jenny's not on that block, he says. That's amazing. Ain't nobody need Jenny on your block.
Southern Indiana.
I'm not surprised by the rocks she got. Didn't she steal them from all her would-be husbands? All right. I better not joke. I don't know enough about celebrities to ever get into any celebrity arguments, so I better watch my mouth.
Jeanette's mom's name is Jenny.
Oh, Jeanette, your mom's Jenny? My favorite Jenny was Forrest Gump's girl. She's the hottest Jenny. No. Ooh. Okay, this is fate. This is turning. I think that you're going to like this. I think this is going to cure as one of the prettiest tables. Break the internet, yo. Okay. Now we're just going to let this dry and you'll really see what we have. You're going to get a lot of really cool separation, but it's going to happen with the evaporation, so it's going to kind of just do its own thing. You're going to get lots of like checkering and marbling.
This is beautiful.
Can you kind of see can you see the gold in here, the gold on turquoise and it's super three-dimensional, so I don't know if y'all like that, but thanks for the love, guys.
Beautiful. Where's the
So, and yeah, who out here doesn't think they could do that with a little bit of help? If you show up to class and you've got a little bit of help doing this, and you could even do this on a floor if you wanted to. We'll teach you how to, or shower panels to go over your tub or something like that. So imagine doing this as your shower walls. So this would be way prettier, and I bet you for less than $500 you could have this totally done on a shower, and it's fancier than any granite, any marble. So definitely. There's classes right here in Grand Junction, Colorado, and then we have classes in London. So come to London. Come hang out with us in London. If you say that this is the date and you sign up and call today for London, you can come for free as long as you promise to help me in class. And you have to be from the U.S. or traveling from another country because it's so expensive for you to get there. I understand you not wanting to pay for a class too. And we'll go out to Wagamama noodles together, maybe, if you like noodles. So yeah, so there you are. My biggest thing is just remember to feel free to play with the epoxy, and if you understand your timing and temperature so you can get it out of the bucket in time, so you're not struggling with curing happening too soon. A lot of times people torch too soon. If you notice, I really warmed it up once, but then I really stayed away from my torch because I really wanted to let the product have working time to flow and everything. So once you kind of understand the science of epoxy, you can kind of relax and be a little more artistic and have fun. And one thing, if you're a guy out there, the women out there are usually pretty thoughtful and in touch with being artists and their feminine side and really good at that side. A lot of women are just better with colors. A lot of guys out there that come to class, they feel like they're not an artist and they leave shocked with what they can do. And you just really need to look at a picture, think about your colors, and even if it looks totally different when you pour a sample, if you're doing this at your own house, as long as you understand what you did and the looks you got, you didn't fail at all. So don't ever I hear people always scared of mistakes. Remember that as long as you know what you did to get whatever you considered a failure, it's not really a failure. So, because a lot of times you're going to want to replicate that look in a different way in the future. So I kind of like this. And of course, maybe you see this and you're like, dude, I'm not learning from that dumbass. So if you guys want to do a quick tour of the office, I'll show you a few things that students have done. I did a gold toilet. And no, remember was it purple the first time? Didn't we do it Pepto? And then everybody said Pepto-Bismol, and it looked like a flamingo. Oh, it was terrible. So would have made you crap if you weren't crapping. Here's a super natural dirty pour marble. I don't know if you almost have to see it really close. Just kind of a subtle, some of it's not that subtle, but some of it is. So. A what? A camel toe toilet? What's a camel toe?
Camo.
Oh, sorry. I was hearing the videographer. He said camo toilet. I thought he said camel toe toilet. I apologize. I hope that's. I will not repeat that word just in case that's also something that the lords of TikTok don't want. Sorry. Not allowed to say anything these days. Damn, I hope nobody's actually watching now. So, super simple. Y'all made me blush almost. Man, make my freckles red. So here's a door that some class members did, and if you notice, this is hideous. Literally, I thought it was the ugliest thing anybody ever did in class, but I really don't think it's a failure because they learned what they did. They actually poured way too hot a product and smeared it around, and they still kind of got it to where you could actually sand and hone and get through a lot of this, and you'd have a really nicely marbled top, or you could just pour right over it. So come to class and make mistakes with us here. So a simple white marble, a lot of students do some of these too. So this year we actually have stainless steel, and that's real stainless steel powder. Especially it's in a resin blend that we can trowel on like a paste, like Venetian plaster. So, and this is really awesome for like wet areas and showers, stuff like that. This here is a, that's actually copper here, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, here's a copper.
I
so
think there was like a mixture on accident. So
it's copper bronze or something. Yeah, you are right. Half copper, half bronze. Kind of a wood grain trowel effect I did, but this is actually real copper. You could re-patina this and activate it and get it to naturally patina blues, greens, and everything on its own, and then you can seal it. So this is something we go over. A lot of shower walls, bath walls, stuff like that right there. And then another thing, countertops, floors, walls, just pour yourself a simple panel or pour directly on your substrate. We have copper here. This has not been polished. So basically we try to show you all the different ways you can pour. There's probably about 5 different main styles of pouring epoxy on countertops and about 3 different styles on floors, interior, like highly decorative. And there's like endless non-decorative simple garage patterns, and we try to explain kind of the foundation of a lot of those in class. And we really dive all the way from, if you've never mixed epoxy, you should be able to go from understanding mixing epoxy all the way to understanding moisture in a slab, ground movement, stuff like that, how to fix a fracture, stabilize stuff that has movement in it and whatnot. So we really try to go in depth on how to kind of fix warranty issues and stuff like that and make sure your job can be warranted. So anyways, I hope to see some of you guys in an upcoming class, and thanks for all the love. Thank you for following. Please hit the notification bell and let us know if you didn't receive it, and I hope I haven't offended anybody out there. And you guys are beautiful. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Mermaid one. Oh, we got a heart me. Thanks, Jeanette.
Jeanette, we love you.
You're the best.
Thanks for being here, Jeanette. Everyone, y'all.